I'm Bambi Francisco for Vader TV, the site on innovation and innovators. And today I'm speaking with Gary Baker, who founded ClipBlast back in 2003. He's also the CEO. Gary, thanks for joining us.
Pleasure to be here.
Gary, ClipBlast is a video search engine. So you've been around since 2003. How many videos are you picking up a day, and how large is your index?
The size of the index is growing dramatically by the day. We're in size, depending on how you break it out, between those sources that are developing professional quality, and then there's sources who are generating user video. With the quality video, about 3 million clips are
professionally produced videos?
Professionally and very, very targeted type of video versus that which is being created by users and uploaded on places like YouTube and MySpace, which is far more video, maybe as much as 50 million clips.
There are a number of video search engines out there, and Pixie, even Truvia was going out there and calling the web plugged, Dabble. How do you differentiate yourself?
We start by recognizing that the web is becoming the largest video distribution platform in history. One has to ask the question, how am I going to find things? Right. How am I going to get found if I'm a content provider? Or if I'm an advertiser, how am I going to get more visibility and more exposure? And our premise really had been to be able to organize the web of all of its video. So what we do is we crawl to find sources of video. Once we find the sources, we then index their video and index it very deliberately in ways that make it searchable. So for people who are searching for various things like Barry Bonds or cats, we're able to deliver to the user an experience that gets them to those results across multiple providers of content.
How do you measure the success of your search engine?
Success is measured in a number of ways, and one of the things that our particular focus has been on the user experience of how do I use the video web. Mm-hmm. So for example, if a user is doing a very targeted search, then we provide them the tools to do that. But what we found is that users are also looking for ways in which they can browse and navigate. And so the ClipBlast interface is really more about being the interface to the video web, which allows you to click on providers and navigate through various search phrases. Mm-hmm. It also allows you to look by category. And so you can now get around the web in one common interface. And that's a real differentiator that nobody else has done. So
are you a destination site, or do you have distribution partners as well, or is it you basically want people to come to ClipBlast and find any video they want?
Right. Yes to both. All.
Yeah.
We're first and foremost a platform for search for video mm-hmm. on the web. Mm-hmm. Having built the platform, having built the index, which is now one of the world's largest indexes of video, mm-hmm. We are finding that people are coming to ClipBlast to create an experience. To the extent that we've enabled this navigation technology to navigate the web, we've also allowed users to personalize it. So now users can very specifically save a search phrase. They can go in by category and save categories. They could even save things like Vader TV. And that means that any time new video is released by any of those sources, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. the user will have access to it instantly.
So what type of videos are users searching for?
What we're finding is that as news events are heightened in the consciousness, people are coming online looking to watch those types of stories. So the story, the Virginia Tech massacre, of course, was extremely, it was being hit on quite a bit. Britney Spears is big. Paris Hilton is big. So celebrities, events. But what we're also finding is down the quote-unquote long tail, people are very interested in searching for things that are far and wide. They're finding the video. They're able to watch it. Now you're turning your experience from reading about things to watching and experiencing what it's like to use your PC as basically a television set.
So you have 3 million professionally produced videos on your site, probably about 5 million user-generated videos on your site. What's the traffic like?
Well, ClipBlast is seeing about 100,000 uniques per month we were built as a platform, and only recently did we migrate our model to being more of a portal, a web portal, if you will. So that's growing continuously. When users come, they're typically either searching specifically for a clip or a show, or they're browsing. And depending on what frame of reference they're in, we're noticing that they might watch 4 to 6 videos per visit. They may watch 1 per visit. So we're really seeing that kind of diversity. Those who are watching multiple videos are typically the ones who come back, because what they're recognizing is that there's a tremendous amount of content, and it's a matter of just them going through it and filtering it down.
What is their typical behavior?
I'd say they're starting at the search box, and it's likely because they're coming for something specifically, and then they recognize that this is really more adaptable than just search. It's about browse. It's about navigating the video web.
Final question. How do you rank the videos?
That is the secret sauce in our terminology. Getting relevancy to work takes on a number of factors. Remember, video is not text-based to begin with, so there needs to be a lot of different manipulation of understanding what the video is in order to be able to rank it and to get it to the person who's searching for it to have the best experience. Having said that, what we do is we give users the ability to, once a query has been entered, to be able to get results, to sort results by relevance, by most matched words, by most recent. So it's really a system that a user can manipulate rather than us just sending a certain amount of results to the top, because we recognize that, you know, if I'm looking for the story about the missing pregnant woman, chances are it's a recent story, and so I'll be able to do a resort to get those stories that are being put across by every news organization that we've been indexing.
And pretty soon you may be indexing Vader.
Yeah, it's absolutely what we're looking for.
Thanks very much, Gary.
It's my pleasure.
And if you want to learn more about ClipBlast, you can take a look at ClipBlast's pitch on Vader TV. I'm Bambi Francisco for Vader TV.